How's it going, metalheads? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be discussing all the tours that have been announced recently, because there's a shitload of them. And these are just the ones that are on my list that I'd like to see. These are not necessarily all of them. So if you're looking for a specific band to see if they're touring, I would recommend Googling them. These are just the ones that I'm looking to go to this year. It's going to be a great year for live music in general, but especially for metal. So yeah, let's get into it. Opeth is going to be touring with Katatonia in the early months of this year. They're playing here in Denver on February 18th. They're on my list. I'd like to go see them. Haven't really listened to a whole lot of Opeth, or Katatonia for that matter. But maybe if I go to their show, I'll get into them more. I know they're really popular. A lot of people really like them. But yeah, they've kind of just been too out there for me as of late. But yeah, maybe I'll get into them at some point. February 20th here in Denver, Coroner is playing with Heathen and a couple other bands I don't remember. Coroner's super awesome. They put out a new record, first one in like 30 years, I believe. But yeah, last year that was, and it was on a bunch of people's year-end lists, so that's gonna be cool. Really want to see Coroner. February 26th here, Belphegor is playing with Incantation, Hate, and Narcotic Wasteland. That's an awesome tour if you're into death metal or black metal or both. Go see that tour because Belphegor is awesome black and death metal. Everybody should know Incantation. They're from New York, one of the leaders of the scene up there. Hate's super awesome. I think they're from Poland. And I'm not sure where Narcotic Wasteland is from, but I know there's ex-members of Nile in that band. So just a super awesome death metal / black metal tour, black and death metal tour. Definitely one of the top of my list tours to see. March 1st, Dropkick Murphys is playing here. They're kind of more of a punk thing, but I still really dig them. So if you're into punk, you should look at their tour because that's really cool. March 6th, Black Label Society is playing here with all of his different bands. Zakk Wylde's different bands like Zach Sabbath and Dark Chapel. Yeah, they're going to put out a new album soon, so that's going to be really cool. The single from that's really good if you haven't heard it. March 18th is one of the ones that I'm most looking forward to. Testament's playing here with Overkill and Destruction. Yeah, I really want to see that tour. If it's coming to a city near you, definitely go check it out. I've seen Testament before. It was one of the craziest, most awesome shows of my tour experiences. They played with Creator and Possessed that tour, but this one they're bringing Overkill and Destruction, another two awesome bands. I haven't seen Overkill yet. I really like to. They're one of my favorite thrash metal bands. So definitely this is one of the top of my list tours to see. March 25th, Slaughter to Prevail is playing here with Whitechapel, Attila. Yeah, Whitechapel and Attila. I haven't really checked out Attila a whole lot. Whitechapel's fucking awesome. Just gnarly, that last album they put out. And Slaughter to Prevail is one of my favorite deathcore bands. I've seen them. I went to the tour that everybody clowns on them for, the Five Finger Death Punch, Marilyn Manson, Slaughter to Prevail tour, which I thought was pretty cool, kind of a diverse tour package. But anyway, looking to see them again for sure. March 27th is another one at the top of my list. Lamb of God is playing with Fit for an Autopsy, Kublai Khan, and Sanguisugabogg. Just a heavy lineup, a really fucking heavy lineup. Definitely looking forward to that because Lamb of God is awesome. Can't wait for the new album. I saw Sanguisugabogg last year. I haven't seen Fit for an Autopsy or Kublai Khan, but definitely looking forward to those guys as well because those are all just heavy hitters. So that's a crazy lineup. Definitely looking forward to that. If it's coming to your city, I recommend going to that show because it's going to be one of the heaviest tours of the year for sure. April 3rd, Orbit Culture is playing with Of Sulfur and Atlas. Orbit Culture is pretty cool. I know a lot of people hate on them for their, overproduced kind of sound, especially here in the metal YouTubes. But I really like them. I like their new album a lot. So definitely looking forward to that show. April 5th, Raven is playing here. Yeah, Raven's kind of old school, traditional wave of new wave of British heavy metal, traditional heavy metal kind of thing. But that's really cool. I didn't know they were still around until I saw their tour announcement, but definitely looking forward to go seeing them because they're really awesome. April 6th, Drain is playing here. Drain is like a crossover thrash band from California. They're super cool. Definitely looking forward to that. April 13th, Bloodywood is coming. Bloodywood is, I don't know what to call them. They got some death metal vocals in there. Got some rap metal vocals in there. They're from India. They use kind of some traditional instruments. They're a super fucking awesome band. Yeah, really looking forward to that because they're awesome. April 17th, Bleed From Within is coming. Their first ever headlining North American tour with Solosis, Great American Ghost, and Life Cycles. Bleed From Within is awesome. Their album last year was on my year-end list. Just super awesome, metalcore thing from Ireland, I believe. So yeah. April 22nd, probably the most satanic tour of the year is coming. Behemoth, Deicide, Immolation, and Rotting Christ. I not wait for this tour. Behemoth is awesome. But Deicide is really where the bang for the buck is for me. I've been waiting to see them forever. They're one of my favorite death metal bands. Immolation is also really cool. They're going to put a new album soon. The new single called Adversary, fucking gnarly. And Rotting Christ is super cool too. But as you can tell by the names and the bands, pretty satanic tour. Behemoth has openly stated their Satanism as well as Deicide, Rotting Christ. I mean, come on. But still a super cool tour to go see if you're, not opposed to that kind of thing. Yeah, April 23rd, Shadow of Intent is coming with Angel Maker, Mental Cruelty, and Synestia. I think that's how you say that. Haven't heard of Synestia or Mental Cruelty. Angel Maker and Shadow of Intent are both sick. So that's going to be a cool tour to go see if I can. Yeah, I missed Shadow of Intent when they came with Lorna Shore. So really excited to see those guys. April 25th is another one that's really high on my list. It's Defeated Sanity with Vulvodynia, Organectomy, and Excrescence. Yeah, I saw Defeated Sanity last year with Sanguisugabogg. Just crazy live show. So definitely looking forward to see a headlining set from them because they don't tour the U.S. that often. May 20th, Amon Amarth's coming with Deathclock. That's going to be kind of a cool tour. Haven't really gotten into Deathclock a whole lot, but Amon Amarth's super cool. I saw them at Red Rocks in 2024. So yeah, definitely looking forward to that. May 23rd, Cradle of Filth is coming with Suffocation, Ghostbath, and Cultist Black. Haven't really got into Cradle of Filth. Don't really like them that much. Haven't heard of the other two. Mostly going for Suffocation. It'll be my third time seeing them. So yeah, that one's going to be super cool. June 2nd, Spite's coming with Psycho Frame, Reverent, and Amir. Spite's super awesome. Their new album's pretty cool. Psycho Frame, haven't really got into. I've had a lot of recommendations to get into them, though, so I probably should check them out. Reverent, I've heard, is making a lot of big waves in the deathcore scene. And then Amir, I haven't really listened to either, but they sound cool, just from what I've heard. And then really far out from now, November 11th, 3 Days Grace is coming back. I know they were just here with Disturbed, I believe. But yeah, that one's going to be really cool if I can hit that up. 3 Days Grace is super awesome. So yeah, and then the ones I already have tickets to. Sorry, those were all the shows that I want to hit up. So AC/DC's on tour. I don't know if you guys knew. They are just announced a couple months ago, announced their second leg of the U.S. tour. But yeah, definitely going to hit that up. I saw them in Las Vegas in April last year. They were super cool. So definitely looking to hit that up. Yeah, May 21st. This was probably the biggest one on my list, so I'm glad I already got a ticket to this. If you guys have not seen Sepultura yet or would like to see them, definitely get a ticket right now. This is their last North American tour dates. They just announced them with Exodus, Tribal Gaze, and Biohazard. I really want to see Exodus too, so this will be knocking out two bands that I really wanted to see for a while. So it's going to be really cool. If they're coming to a city near you, definitely get your tickets as soon as possible because this is the last time you'll get to see Sepultura. But yeah, Exodus is super awesome as well. Saw Tribal Gaze on that Sanguisugabogg tour I talked about. That was really cool. Haven't seen Biohazard, haven't really got into them, but they sound super cool. And then the only other concert I'm going to, besides the ones I just listed, is June 13 to 14 is Flatline Fest. I put out a whole video dedicated to Flatline Fest, so go check that out if you're wondering what that is. That's Denver specific, so I won't talk about that one too much. But yeah, these are all super cool tours. If they're coming to a city near you, go check them out. Get in tickets if you like any of those bands, because holy crap, there's a lot of music coming out this year and a lot of tours. It's going to be another year for metal. So yeah, let's get started with it, and we'll see where it takes us. There's definitely a lot more tours to be announced, probably, and a lot more albums. So just keep your eyes on the news. It's really the only reason I read news now is to get the metal news. But yeah, anyway, hope you're all doing well. Have a nice day. See ya.